Well, these eels are really feeding now. As soon as the baits hit the deck, as soon as the baits hit the seabed, the eels are on it. As I say, I think we're going to have to wade through some of these smaller ones first before we get a bigger one, which is often the case. As we said before, some of these bites are very, very delicate, and that's why we're using braid. And that's an attribute of conger. Although they're a big predator, a lot of power, capable of ambushing their prey, their approach to feeding is usually a lot more supple than that, particularly when they're taking dead baits. And that's why braid gives you a big advantage, because you feel every little knock and tap as the eel is taking the bait in. And it just shows you, even with very light gear, you can fight these eels with total confidence, providing the rod's doing the shock absorber effect and allowing for the non-stretch braid. It's not particularly deep, this wreck. We're holding in the water now, but it still holds some very big eels. It's just a case of keep working the fish to the surface. Here he is. Again, another fish, just in the double figures maybe. I want to walk back a bit. Maybe we'll just bring this one in just for a second melt and get rid of it. That's the stamp of eel that you have to work through before you start finding the bigger ones. Okay, Rob Wyatt's into another good eel here. Again on the MTI 2040. The eels seem to be feeding quickly as soon as the baits hit the deck. They're on them.
Surprisingly delicate though, the bites.
Very delicate.
I guess that's, you know, the tip and the braid together just gives you that edge. You can feel them. You start to nibble and then you think, well, this is just a dogfish. And then you're into this. And it just goes solid.
I think what's going to happen here today as well is that we seem to be getting eels up to about 20 pounds. We'll probably have to wade through a few of these smaller ones before we got to a bigger one. And a nice fish though. Got it with double figures. This guy didn't want to come up at all. Really had to put some pressure on to make him move. Never quite tell. Just a matter of just taking your time, just working these fish, and using the full power of the rod. It's gone solid now, it wants to go back. As we said before, you have to wade through some of the much smaller eels before you get to the bigger ones. Rob just had a nice fish about 20 pounds. I'm hoping this one's about the same weight, or maybe even a little bigger. There he is. Just lift this one in for a second, please, Mal. Just have a look at him. And that, guys, is an eel I'm guessing is getting close to 25, 28 pounds, Mal.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Getting bigger all the time. That's what you have to do. Wade through the little eels to get to the bigger eels. Go down again, see if we can get a bigger one still.